Can we get on with it? I've got a lot on today. I want to get a haircut and ideally 2 baths. A tactics bath and a bubble bath. Okay? Yep, okay. So, yes, press conference for the Sidemen versus YouTube All-Stars. Looking forward to it for charity. It's going to be a really big game. But look, the gamesmanship started. I've seen it. I'm sure many have seen it. As many of you've seen it as well. The leaked team news. I don't know where this is coming from. This is not coming from my dressing room. Those lads are watertight. We're not Manchester United. There's no leaking from our dressing room. And to see a team sheet coming out more than 24 hours before kickoff, I just think this is gamesmanship, tactics. We expect it, and they're just trying to ruffle a few feathers. But the problem is, we ain't got no feathers. We're rhinos. We ain't going to get ruffled feathers. So we're in a good position, and we're looking forward to the game. And I actually think that they may have exposed a few mistakes themselves, because I've seen this leaked Sidemen team, and I don't think that's accurate either. We know, well, I'll talk about them in a minute, but I've had a lot of information, and there's nothing they can do about this now, because they can't change it. I know the danger man in that team, because people keep telling me the striker, the lad who's playing next to Mini Minter, Vixter, he is the secret weapon of that team, and we've got things in place to deal with it. And this just falls into my trap, because, look, people can test my acumen and my players' acumen as football technicians, but my reputation speaks for itself. Won the treble on FIFA 22 with Manchester United. That's not been done since 1999. Many years ago, Sabutio used to play that at least for 20 minutes a day between the ages of about 8 and 11. You learn a lot there. And what you learn in Sabutio is, this was table football, is that it's not just about scoring goals, it's about positional sense. You know, one wrong move and you've crushed your left back. So, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it, and my managerial credentials speak for themselves, and so do my players. These lads, I think that when I look at these players, it's about the structure, but I think that where Sidemen have a real big advantage is, and I'm not conceding any ground here. This is not David versus Goliath. This is YouTube All-Stars versus Sidemen. But they have got chemistry. Sidemen do videos with each other every Sunday, and sometimes more, and on their own channels. They're busy. And I expect them to be busy on the football pitch. They know each other, and I expect them to know each other on the football pitch. And they've supplemented that with some very, very good footballers. They've got, on paper, a very, very good squad, and they've got very, very good understanding. But football's not played on paper. It's played on grass, or sometimes synthetic grass. Now, I don't know what sort of grass they've got at Charlton, but it ain't paper, and it's not played on paper. And I look at the team that we've got, and there will be some surprises. You know what? People are going, oh, you can sort of predict what the YouTube All-Stars team's going to be. This player's going to play here. Cal the Dragon's going to play in goal. Is he? If I said to you, Argentina are going to play Lionel Messi at centre-back in the World Cup, you'd be surprised. Well, you're in for some surprises tomorrow, because they're going to think things are going to happen that aren't going to happen, and things that they think are going to happen might happen, and things that they think won't happen might not happen. So this is elite level management now. 25,000 people, I believe, are going to be at that match tomorrow. The eyes of YouTube and some of the world will be watching this game. There will be winners and losers. There may well be draws. There may well be penalties. I hope there's some police presence there, because there may well be some crimes on that pitch. There may be Timo Werner misses. There may be bad tackles. Hopefully none of that. The referee will do his job. And certainly we're going to keep it clean but competitive. But there are so many twists and turns in this game. I liken it to a game of snakes and ladders, which I'm also good at. You can be right up on the top. You can be on space 97 of 100. But if you throw a 2, there's a big snake you're sliding down, and you're back down to the bottom, and then someone comes in and wins. It's a 90-minute game. And I'll be saying this in the dressing room tomorrow, and those lads will be repeating it to themselves as they go to sleep tonight. It's a 90-minute game. Anything can happen. You can start quick, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I think everybody's looking forward to it. It's a hard game to call. It could be 1-0, 2-0, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-0, 5-0. Who knows what the score could be? There's so many possibilities. That's what happens when goals go in and others score and don't score. But what you can guarantee is you won't be able to take your eyes off it unless you flick something else on. You won't be able to take your eyes off it. It will be entertaining, and we've got no idea what the outcome will be. Let's just hope there's no VAR. I don't think there is. And let's just hope that there's no dodgy decisions. Let the game go, ref. If there's a red card tackle because somebody doesn't understand the rules and they pick the ball up and they run down and score a touchdown, let it go. Just give us the 3 points. Let it go. Let the game flow. And I think ultimately we will get the entertainment. And look, there's some superstars out there. Let's not judge them on their footballing ability. They may have millions of subscribers, but they probably couldn't hit a barn door. But there'll be some good performances out there as well. And ultimately, it's about the charity. It's about the entertainment. It's a fantastic occasion, and let's just hope it delivers. Score predictions. Look, it'd be wrong of me to predict, but I will anyway. I fancy a high-scoring game. That's all I'm going to say. A high-scoring game, because to be honest with you, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo which way this is going to go. I think that there's a few issues that we are ironing out at the moment, but the iron's on and we're ready to do it. But there's also some positivities and some secret weapons that we've got that I don't think the Sidemen are aware of. I look at their team. I think the advantage they've got is that basically they've got a very, very steady 11, which you might not be able to predict it, but there's a good standard running all the way through. I'm worried about Vixter, but there's a good standard below that it's just very consistent. You know, I look at that back four, however they construct it, it's good. The midfield, it's good. The attack is good. Pie face in goal, if he's in goal. Good keeper. I think they've got a balanced chemistry, and I think what you've got here is a balanced chemistry side against a volatile side. I like the volatility of our side. They haven't played together very often. There's individualism, there's camaraderie, there's holes, but there's also strengths. That is a dangerous opponent. This reminds me of James Buster Douglas against Mike Tyson. In fact, it doesn't, because James Buster Douglas was a one-hit wonder and floored Tyson and was an underdog. This, for me, is more like Tyson Fury against AJ. Some people will say that Tyson Fury is the favourite, but there's knockout punches there from AJ. There's the unknown, and I feel that that is what we've got tomorrow. That Sidemen squad, very good chemistry, very good side, superstars like Vixter in it, but you've got our side with superstars in it and unpredictability, and that in football and sport and life is very dangerous. If you've got a rabbit in your garden that's unpredictable and you go and stroke it, it might love it and say, "Where's a carrot?" It might bite your finger. That's the YouTube All-Stars. And we're ready to go. That's it. I'm off to get my hair cut. Run a bath. Speak to you in a bit.